everyone, welcome back to our channel, and I'm joined by the lovely Jay of Jay Hurley Physiques again, and today we're going to be talking about the benefits of exercise, specifically this time for depression.
Yeah.
So Jay, what do you think are the benefits in general for depression?
Okay, so the benefits of exercise with depression are pretty much the same as they are for people who aren't suffering from depression. Three main ones would be improved production of feel-good chemicals, brain chemicals, endorphins, more confidence, and better social interaction. So they're the three big main ones for me. That would help with coping with depression, or at least ease the symptoms of depression.
So we've been, and Jay's been helping us a bit actually. Mum and I have been starting to write Hope with Depression, and Jay's been helping us a bit, haven't you? And it's something actually we've come up, from my own experience, I've come across a lot more. So when I've been doing research for like Hope with eating disorders, Hope with OCD, exercise has kind of come up as like a sort of benefit, but nothing major. Whereas when you look at depression, I think it's actually even on a lot of official websites that exercise can be a massive help with not curing's the wrong word, like
easing the symptoms,
helping in recovery, like in the recovery process.
Yeah, because when you're looking at things with obviously a clearer mind and stuff, and it tends to help with the recovery process because you still feel that you're moving forward and stuff. It's when you're looking at things with a reduced mood that you might not be make things easier for yourself.
Okay, so obviously it's not as easy for someone who is suffering with depression. I mean, generally it's not as easy for, like, I don't feel greatly motivated to go to the gym sometimes.
No.
And I think that's even more so most of the time with people who are suffering depression. They can't find that motivation or find the want to push themselves to get out and exercise or book a session with a personal trainer, or just push themselves to get out for a walk. So obviously that's a massive hurdle for someone who is suffering with depression. Are there ways that you think you could get through that?
Yeah, definitely. So it's very important to realise that there's a difference between physical activity and exercise. So exercise is like a structured program you would follow. Like if you went to a gym and they offered you a gym program, that would be exercise. Physical activity can be just as good. Physical activity can be going for a walk, it can be gardening, it can be washing your car, it can be walking around the block, it can be anything that gets you off the sofa essentially, anything that keeps you moving, rather than just in that kind of sitting down position where you tend to be a bit more in your head. So even just starting, potentially going for a walk, something like that is really simple, but it gets you moving.
And then they might find that motivation once they feel that tiny bit better. Because I think a lot of people, like, if you're feeling not great, you often say like, "Oh, go for a walk," and it does help.
Yeah, definitely.
So once they've introduced themselves to physical activity, they then might be more inclined to do more.
Yeah, which leads into, if you're going into exercise, find the right exercise you enjoy. So there's so many different ways to exercise these days. We have like classes you can do, group classes. So there's like body attack, body pump, any kind of Les Mills style class. You've got yoga, Pilates, there's loads you can do these days. A lot of people really go towards boxing as well. That seems to be getting really popular at the moment. Or again, even if you just go to a gym and sort of kind of talk to people at the gym, find out what they do, and then you've got a support system around you where you can kind of having a bit of accountability, so people that are going to help you with that process rather than just being by yourself, which is another big thing about exercise. It doesn't have to be by yourself. Just running on a treadmill for all ages, do something, really find that one thing you enjoy, because you're more likely to do it if you enjoy it than you are if it's a chore. Exercise should never be a chore for you, it should never be detrimental to you. If dragging yourself to the gym and doing an hour of exercise and you come back feeling knackered and depressed and not feeling better about yourself, you're doing the wrong type of exercise. Exercise should always be beneficial to you. You should come out feeling great and feeling energized.
Good.
Yeah.
But I think that's enough information there, and hopefully that's actually going to help some people, possibly if you're suffering from depression, or carers
definitely.
around you, friends, family.
Yeah, there's
Just give you some
never
tips.
a bad time to start getting into exercise. It's very easy to make excuses and say this is, I can't do this because of that, but it's so important just to move, to help with the symptoms of depression. It can be very powerful in the recovery process, so always just try and do something. If you want to find something you enjoy, that's the main takeaway for me.
Perfect. Well, thank you for your time, Jay,
No worries,
and for
cheers.
sharing your expertise.
Thanks for having me again. It's all
And
good.
we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.